Hi, welcome to Cedia Expo 2024 in Sound Room 9. We are the Acurus and Aragon team. I'm Rick Santiago, CEO, co-founder. I've got Ted Moore, CTO, co-founder, and I got Rick Henthorn, who's our VP of Sales, and we're happy to be able to present to you guys some amazing demos this year. We've got a combination of an Acurus theater, which is a full theater that shows off our Act 4 20-channel processor and all of its unique capabilities with 22,000 watts of power in the room to really just knock your socks off. So I hope you get to see it, and if not, I hope you hear a lot about it and read about it because it's going to be one of the top demos of the show. In addition to that, we've got a 2-channel setup here that's just incredible. This is not something you see at Cedia typically, but we've got the Dynaudio Confidence speakers driven by none other than our new tungsten preamplifier. It's a high-end preamplifier that is just a Swiss Army knife of capabilities that don't really exist anywhere else in the 2-channel world. Plus, we've got Aragon monoblocks that deliver the purest sound that you're going to hear in a 2-channel system. So all of that tuned by Aspect and some new low-frequency features that Aspect is offering. We've just got a lot to show, and we're excited about it for this year.
Okay, so for Cedia 2024, we brought out 2 systems, a 9.10.6 home theater based around our Act 4 processor at the heart of it, 4 M8 amplifiers, each running with every channel bridge to give nearly 4-digit power to every speaker in the configuration. We have our overheads getting that power, our 9 bed channels, all of it. We're also running 10 subwoofers, each with 4 9.5-inch drivers, and this is the first time we're showing off our technology to make bass perfectly even in every spot in this room. We have 3 rows, and there's going to be some clips we play where somebody can move from seat to seat, and you're going to get the same bass performance regardless of what row you're in. For 2-channel, we have our tungsten stereo preamp, and we're using its DAC, and for a source, we're feeding that from this X1 streamer. We like using our DAC because of the excellent tonality. It's not sharp, it's not dry, it's just right, and we have our Iridium monoblocks, 240 volt per microsecond slew rate, the fastest that we know of, the fastest I've been able to find. We also are utilizing that with some Dynaudio Confidence 60 speakers for a completely separate 2-channel demonstration.
My name is Ted Moore. I'm one of the co-founders and the CTO of Indie Audio Labs. Been doing, running this company for about 15 years. And we brought out some really fantastic products. One of the things that we really are proud about is the fact that our products are uniquely designed by us. So that includes everything from the industrial design to the custom boards, and of course the software and the tremendous UI that we have in our products. We started the company, we wanted to bring audio products that were made in the US to our exacting standards, which meant that audio was sort of the sacrosanct primary goal. So that's always the beginning of any design project, is that we have to make sure that that part of it is just absolutely constrained and worshipped and never messed with in terms of design compromises down the road. And then from there, you want to make sure that you have the interface to whomever is enjoying the equipment. And that's not just only the software UI, but also the industrial design. We want our stuff to evoke an emotion when people look at it, and then of course when they hear it as well, but also when they use it, when they have to actually engage with the product in terms of control. And the facet of that that's important to me in particular is making sure that our products meet these kinds of design specifications from the get-go and maintain that in terms of manufacturing and supply chain. So that's kind of the critical thing for me and my watchdog in terms of the companies, to make sure that we maintain that extremely high level of user expectation and satisfaction. We have a network of qualified dealers and installers globally, really. Primarily we sell through distributors internationally. So we do a vetting procedure for each dealer or distributor potential, just to make sure that our products are going to marry well with the other products that they carry, like in terms of speakers and so forth. And then we just work with those customers to make sure that we understand what their customer needs are. The homeowner what their expectations are, because every installer, even around the world, is going to have a different style and approach to how they build their customers' audio setup, whether that's a 2-channel system or a full-blown theater. So we engage with them pretty closely to make sure that our product is going to fit well with what they want to accomplish.
My name is Rick Santiago. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Indie Audio Labs, Acurus and Aragon brands. I wanted to tell you a little bit about Aspect. Aspect is really, it's the icing on the cake. When you're installing one of our processors in a home theater environment, or even with our new tungsten 2-channel preamp, to adapt your system to the challenges of any given environment, sometimes you'll find that it's necessary to do adjustments to the speakers in terms of EQ or placement or delay or those types of things. The things that involve the electronic side and the DSP processing side that our processor is capable of, we've made a way that you can go beyond manual adjustments in our products, and that's called Aspect. What Aspect provides is it provides a multi-mic, multi-point acoustic analysis system that is actually easy to operate. It shortens the amount of time that it takes to analyze the acoustic situation in the room for all of the loudspeakers at any frequency range that you want to operate on, all the way up through full bandwidth in the room. And it takes that information, and in real time it produces parameters and settings that then get loaded automatically into your Acurus processor or your Aragon preamp to then drive those speakers in a way that is complementary to the acoustics in the room. So why did we choose to do this ourselves? Well, first of all, we found that there's so many products on the market right now that are aspiring to do this, but they do it at a cost. They do it at a cost of complexity, at a cost of time, or at a cost of maybe overcompensating. It's easy to think about a standard of trying to flatten the response in a room, and in so doing, inadvertently take out the character of the loudspeaker, take out the character of the sound system that you enjoyed in the first place and that wanted to listen to. So we provide a system that does not overcompensate, but rather it focuses only on those anomalies that are going to basically distract you from the pure signal coming through those loudspeakers that you wanted to hear in the first place. So Aspect is the easiest system on the market to use. It integrates perfectly with our UI. As you've probably seen in our processor products, the UI is so simple that you don't need to use a manual to use it. That's the same quality standard that we applied when we developed Aspect. And because of that, because it's our development, that means we can continue to improve it, enhance it over time, which we've been doing, and it's easy to get upgrades and new features. One of the new features that we're previewing here at Cedia Expo 2024 is our new automatic low frequency adjustment feature for Aspect. And that feature allows you to have uniform bass response when calibrating with Aspect throughout any seat in the theater and throughout the whole room. So here at the show, we're demonstrating a number of movie clips which have some extreme low frequency deep bass, which our processors can produce down to below 10 hertz. We're showing how, with the calibration method that we use, which is proprietary, that we can provide that bass anywhere in this room, regardless of seating position. So Aspect, again, it's our proprietary system that we're pleased to offer along with our products, and hope you get to check it out very soon.
Hi, I'm Richard with Acurus and Aragon. Today we have a home theater layout with a 9.10.6 configuration, 22,000 watts, capable of 130 peak decibels. What we're debuting is our new Aspect bass technology that is going to make the bass the same in every row in this room. So if you sit in the front row, middle, back, the impact is going to be the same. The shaking of the pant legs, the 30 hertz and below, will be the same. So I invite you on this first scene to move around. I'm going to play that John Wick 4 intro where he's punching that board. It's going to happen 7 or 8 times so you guys can move around the room. So this is talking about the new software we have coming. We're also doing our Act 4 processor, 4 M8 amplifiers, bridge channels on every speaker in the layout. Even the overheads are getting nearly 4-digit power. For 2-channel, we have our tungsten and pair of iridium monoblocks that have 240 volt slew rate, and they're putting out nearly 800 watts into these non-audio confidence 60s. And we're using a Lumen X1 as our source. We are using the DAC in our preamp. We think it's exceptional, and I think you'll find it quite extraordinary when we play it.
I'm the way into eternal pain.
Thank you, everybody. That concludes our demo. What did you guys think of the 2-channel presentation?
When I listen to our gear, I'm transported to whatever the context is that I'm watching or listening to. As a musician, I have to say I always lead with that. I love music. It's my passion. I play music on the weekends. I'm a saxophonist. And when I listen to music that's presented through our gear, it reminds me of great concerts that I've been to, or it even reminds me of playing with great bands or ensembles. It's an emotion that you just can only get when you're really in the thick of the scene and really at the venue and in the event. I hear that when I listen to our equipment. And when it comes to movies, it's just, you're transported into whatever adventure or drama or whatever it is. And I tend to forget that I'm listening to a theater. I feel like I'm in the situation. And that's what you really want. You want to make the system disappear and just bring the context of the production and the art right into your home. And that's kind of how I feel.